It's Monday night.
Monday Night Football.
It's 6 o'clock.
I know, we're back.
Means it's the Anna Report. We're off for what, 3 weeks?
3 weeks.
Yeah.
It's so good to be back.
You know, it's Monday Night Football. You know what I'm missing tonight? And that's how dedicated I am to the show, Anna. It's the national championship game, college football game.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah. So, like, the 1 versus 2 seed is playing tonight for the biggest game of the year. And it's in the end of the first quarter. So I expect somebody to update me on the score, like, from here on out. So I'd
let me
appreciate
tell you,
yeah.
You're going to have a lot of people who are going to update you. I promise you, you're not alone. There are a lot of people watching their Anna Report who are going to
Who are sports fans and are going to let me know what the scores are?
They're watching both right now.
Okay, good.
But Michael, who's watching, says, I can't believe number 1 and number 2 got rejected. So really quickly today, there's so many topics that we could talk about. I couldn't make a decision for the life of me. So I narrowed it down to 3 from I don't know, hundreds. And
he's talking about topics.
Topics for today. And I said 1, 2, or 3. And number 3, which was coping with rejection, was like the number 1 requested topic.
Secretly?
Secretly. Mm-hmm.
I get that. Yeah. I know why it was secretly, obviously.
Yeah. Majority of the people who privately messaged and said number 3 did it, but then publicly they chose 2, which was who lies more, men or women. So that was interesting. But really quickly, for those of you who are tuning in, you've never done this before. And we also drink. We typically drink we drink wine, huh? We've had whiskey maybe once before.
Agree, yep.
But during the holidays, I got this gift. Look, it says AK, Anna Kachikian. Sorry, it doesn't have your initials on it, but it was a gift to me with a bell on it. It's got balls on it.
Those are my balls, I guess.
AK's me and those are...
There you go. Welcome to Anna Report.
But I don't know what it is, so I figured I'd save it and open it on the show because my friend Tina did such a beautiful job with wrapping this up, and she's so sweet. I can't wait to find out what she got.
Or do you want to open it? Because it's your gift? Or...
It's like he's the only child. It's like you're the only child.
There you go.
Oh, Japanese whiskey.
I know. How about that? You want these balls?
Oh, yep.
You know what's the worst
you got glitter on your
balls. Don't ever... Who gave you this gift? Tina? Tina. I'm sure you're a fantastic human and a really good friend and a thoughtful one, but don't ever put glitter on a gift. I wouldn't put this or give this to my worst enemy. Gift it, the cards that are glittery.
You hate it, right?
Are the worst.
So now I know what to get you.
The worst. They get all over your plate. It's like you're coming home from a strip club and you're like, hey.
Perfect. Yeah, we like strip clubs. Come on. But Kendall is drinking Stella. Harry says, hello there. Happy New Year. Oh, God, you guys, we're so done with Happy New Year.
Seriously, I got that today, too. Somebody called me, Mike, Happy New Year, buddy. I'm like, dude, it's like February 8th, man. Leave me alone.
So, over it.
Yeah.
Blended Japanese whiskey.
That's a really cool bottle.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's not open yet.
I don't think I've had Japanese whiskey before.
Shut up.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be life-changing for you, huh?
We're talking about life-changing. How about you trying to deprive me of this fruit?
Yes. So...
I come in and she's like, Mike, you're no food today, okay?
No,
like, what is that?
I heard everyone's feedback.
So everybody DMing you on the side or tell Mike to stop eating?
Yeah. Oh shit. Can you fix this? Oh, there you go. I couldn't. My hands were full. Here, smell it.
Ooh, I can smell it from there.
Mm-hmm. Try Angel's Envy. Great whiskey.
Smells good.
Yeah. Let's have this. Has anyone ever had this Japanese whiskey before? The Totori. Totori. Mom, are you in? No? Okay.
How was the holiday? Everything was good?
God, I couldn't wait for it to be over.
Really? One of those?
Mm-hmm. I just
It's good.
Smoky, but not too smoky.
Yeah, total smoke.
No, not too much.
No, but total smoke in the back of that throat, yeah. But it's good.
This is really going to cure this flu that you have.
I don't have a flu. I don't have a flu. I feel great. I don't have a flu. Everybody else around me is sick, but I am not sick.
Who else is sick?
Everybody.
No, I just want to know, how close?
Employees.
Oh, that's close. Okay.
And the employees walk in, they're like, Mike, I'm sick. I don't want to get close to anybody and get them sick, but they're 2 inches away from my nose. Yeah.
Okay. Let's deal with coping with rejection. See? Give me berries. It doesn't sound loud. Just chug the whiskey.
No, I can't. I can't do that.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, I have faith in you. So
Rejection. That is obviously a tough thing. And I think society-wise, rejection, we're soft as a society.
Yeah.
When we get rejected, rejection is the bruise of the ego, right? Right?
Yeah.
And when you get rejected, your ego gets bruised. Yeah. And I think that is the biggest thing.
I'm glad you brought up ego because that's what it is.
So a lot of times you got to just pull up your panties, your big boy panties, and move on with life. Yeah. But I want to tell you something about men. Okay. The good guys that are out there. Okay. When you find good guys
that are taken, or the good guys that are already married.
Single. Okay. The single guys who are good, and are scared to get into a relationship. Okay. Because they've gotten hurt in the past, and they've got this wall in front of them. Yeah. And if it's hard to trust the next person that comes in line, and you think that there's no good guys out there, but there are, but those are the guys who are scared to get into a relationship because they don't want to go down that path again. And we get back to the rejection, right? Yeah. So those are guys who have gotten hurt, their hearts are bad, their egos are bruised.
Cry me a river. You know how many times women get hurt?
Yeah, of course. Well, that can happen to women too. Right? And there's good women out there that are going through the similar thing.
You know why? I think a lot of times men are not intentionally hurting women, and women tend to get hurt, right? Because they really do wear their emotions and their
heart on their sleeves, sure,
right?
Sure.
Like, they really put themselves out there far more easily than men do. Yeah. So it's the rejection just hits us way harder, right? But I want to talk about like the different forms of rejection, and like just so we can like break it down. Like for example, ghosting. Good guys remember the rejections. Yeah. But what kind of rejections are we talking about here?
I'm talking about a guy who opens his heart and gets hurt. Yeah. Because his heart's wide open, and the girl comes and finds another guy, and now Lamar and what's the other guy's name? Yusha is opening up his heart, and he's like, okay, I'm ready for this thing. I'm going to take it to the next level. And she's like, oh, I found somebody else. Oh, you're too nice for me now. Oh, you're giving me too much, you know? Yeah. And then she leaves because these guys are probably too nice to her now. And then the next relationship is harder for them because they don't want to go down that same path. They don't want to get hurt again.
Which probably is a good thing.
Why? Distractions. That's a distraction.
No, I actually think it's a good thing because that prepares you for the right woman, and the right woman needs you to have boundaries. You know?
I guess you can look at anything in a positive way. And I think it's the mindset.
That's me.
It's the way the mindset goes, right?
Yeah. Every situation, I will find a loophole that will bring me back to the positive, which is why I deal with rejection really well. If you ask me, I've never been rejected. Yeah, that's good. Because I think that. Because that's good. Like if a guy or anyone, I'm like, oh well, it wasn't for me. Yeah. Or that wasn't right. Yeah. Like it
wasn't meant to be. Yeah.
Yeah. Like there's always a reason. Yeah. So that goes back to self-esteem, right? How before anything else, you should focus on your self-esteem before you get into a relationship or any kind of relationship, so that you don't get hurt.
Yeah, but what if you fall for this girl and you think she's the one, and then you are extra nice to her, and then she's like, "Oh, you're too nice. Leave me alone." Then what do you do?
That's why you need to learn boundaries, because the one is going to get annoyed with you too.
But what if these guys are just being themselves and just opening up and being themselves?
That just means that they haven't experienced relationships enough, and they need more experience.
Okay, so then that experience that they just went through, that they opened their heart and got rejected and got heartbroken, the next relationship that they're in, they're not really going to be themselves, right? Because if they're themselves, their past relationship, they were being nice to the person, they were opening up their heart, they were buying them stuff, they were feeling good. They weren't buying it just to buy it. Yeah. They wanted to have, a girl would be excited or whatever. But the next relationship, they're probably going to be like,
I'll give you, let's use the example of buying things, because a lot of men tend to think like, oh, I want to buy her flowers, I want to buy her a car, whatever your range of whatever you're buying, right? Yep. So what happens is that doesn't work, right? Like you can't buy yourself into love. So you're going to you're gonna buy flowers for your first girlfriend. She's gonna leave you because still not good enough. You're gonna buy your, the girl that where you already have a career, a car. She's still gonna leave you because that's not good enough. So at what point in life are you gonna learn that it's not about buying things for women? It's about who you are.
Yeah.
Right? So you have to go through these experiences.
I also think it's where you're at in your life, though, too. If a girl is, somewhere in the age of her wanting to settle down and get married, she's most likely going to like the stuff the guy is going out of his way to do for her. If she's in her teens and 20s, it's gross to her. It's like a little too much. Like, leave me alone. You're doing too much. But I think once they get a little bit older and they're ready to settle down, I feel like it's more of appreciation. But I still believe, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I believe it gets old. I believe I don't think it's the right move. I don't, personally. I don't think that you need to like constantly get gifts.
Well, no, that goes back to figuring out what that girl's love language is, right? Like, my love language is not gifts. When a guy buys, the first time a guy got me a gift were diamond earrings, and I took it and I threw it out of the car. And he was like, "Did you just do that?" And I was like, "You think you can buy me with love?" And he was like, "You're crazy."
How many dates were you in?
Oh, this was my first boyfriend when I was little.
Oh.
But when I look back at that, gifts are not my love language, because I immediately think, why did he get me that? What, you know what I mean? So for me, my love language is spending quality time, doing certain things that I've said that you heard me say, and I'm like, wow, he was paying attention. So but then I have a girlfriend. Her love language is you buy her, you mess up, you buy her anything, and
she's good. Back to normal. Good. We're back to center.
We're back to center. Me, if you come at me and you apologize and acknowledge, we're back. So you have to figure out. Is that
girl married, single, divorced?
Divorced.
Sure. Sorry.
He did buy her everything, though.
And she still wasn't happy. That's not a real relationship, Anna. I don't care what you say.
That's different.
That is not true. That's a sugar daddy. And she's probably attractive, and he's not, and he's got sugar on his arm, and that's it, period.
Yes. No.
Yes.
No. But what I'm saying is her husband, her new guy, whoever she's with, has to be buying her things. Has to. Yeah, her love language is gifts.
Oh, that's gross.
But what I'm saying is it's not about how much. It's just anything. Anything.
She's not happy with herself.
No, I'm telling you, some people just feel the love when they receive things.
Really?
Yes. Yeah. It's not. It's not a.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll
take her word for it.
Majority of guys, you guys, your love language is physical touch. Right?
Yeah.
It's obviously.
Oh well, yeah.
Yeah. So, but it's the same thing.
I like gifts.
But you're just assuming, right? But you're assuming that it's women who that's their love language. But it's. Lamar says Anna must have gotten a lot of gifts. No, Anna doesn't receive a lot of gifts. Jose, spending time with someone without their wallet next to them.
I like that.
Sugar daddy or sugar baby?
Actually, both, Marcos. What's
the difference?
Well, she was a sugar baby. He was a sugar daddy in that relationship. But
she's a sugar mama too. She makes a lot of money.
But she wasn't spending it, and not on him, or the house, or the mortgage, or rent, or anything else, or the car. Next.
Thank God she wasn't.
Who was the breadwinner in that relationship?
He was.
Okay, so the divorce now. How long were they married for? A couple of years.
Yeah.
So what's this going to be like? She makes money. Is she gonna take away anything from the divorce? Any financial benefits?
I don't know. I don't know the details.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeshua says, sounds like if you choose one with the gift love language, then you're effed. No, but you are. Right?
Yeah.
You have to figure out.
For sure.
I dated a guy who loved gifts. And I'm not talking about, literally, I could have just, been oh, I was at
something
the market
wrapped.
And thought of this for you.
Yeah.
And, he just would light up.
No way. That's so sad. Like poor guy.
I bought him like a Hanes shirt or something, right? And it was just like, and he was like, oh, like just absolutely.
How was he the only child?
No, no. So what I'm saying is like that was his love language, and he was a guy.
Yeah. That's cool.
And I don't mind. I wouldn't feel like I'm fucked if I dated a guy whose love language was stuff. Mm-hmm. You know, I would find it funny.
I think everybody likes gifts, but it's like you said. If it's a Hanes shirt, I'd get excited for that too.
So you know? That is your love language.
No, it is. It's fun. It's like something small. You're not going to buy me this huge, extravagant thing on a random Tuesday, right? Yeah. You're going to get me something small that you thought of me. You went. That's appreciated. That's cool.
Yeah. But if you would you take that, or would you rather her come to the game with you?
No, I'd take that.
You take the shirt?
Oh, for sure. I'd take a Hanes shirt all day.
So that is your love language.
Yeah, for sure. We've discussed this.
There's quality time. Because, like, do you want her to, like, hang out with you and spend time with you? Or would you rather get the shirt and stay out of your way?
At a game with a girl, it's not quality time. It's not quality time for her, that's for sure.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Robert says, like the old saying, there are other fish in the sea. I don't date girls who have nasty attitudes and negative vibes.
So you get older, you date more people, which is always a positive thing to do. And then you learn about that. What was his name? Robert. So he's growing, he's adapting, he's educating himself on what he wants and what he doesn't want. And he's right, man. Negativity is disgusting.
Yeah.
The more positive you are in your life, the more people that you are around who are positive, the negative, you get so much more. Like, you see that frequency so much, right? When you're in, like, a different state of mind. 100%. Yeah. Especially when you're meditating. Are you still meditating in the mornings? Yeah, so you'll see that more.
I'm doing it at nights now.
You sleep a lot better, right?
I go into a coma.
Yeah.
I wake up, I'm like...
Yeah, it's the best. And then you wake up in the mornings, you're like, wait, when did I sleep?
I don't
when did this thing turn off? Yeah.
It's just like everything is like this.
Is that the Calm app? Is that the Calm app? Calm?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy at night. Oh my God. Because I've been having a lot of anxiety with the Armenian report, because I report on really sad, like last night.
Intense
just
stuff.
Just massacre videos and images. Yeah. And I was like, how am I going to sleep right now? Literally posted the story at like midnight, and then I'll have to sleep.
Yeah.
So.
That's good. That's great.
So yeah.
That's the best.
The energy.
Meditating at night in bed is, by the way, is the best thing. Yeah, the best.
So if you got rejected, you're like, how the fuck am I going to sleep now?
Yeah.
Meditate.
So
really quickly, going back, I want to talk about the modern day dating situation with how upset people get when they feel rejected on an app.
People get upset about that? Especially when there's so many fish in the sea.
You and I agree on things. We need to disagree.
Well, that's why we need to start taking phone calls. Huh? I think we can do that. We need to think about that for 2020. But listen, the thing with online dating is that's the number one place you should never be upset about.
You can't take it personally. This is a complete stranger who gives a shit.
But not only that, Anna, there's 300,000 people on that app that you're swiping, and say 1% of those you're going to swipe right on, and so are they. Like,
who cares?
That's a big number. You're going to be able to go on a date in the next week or so. Don't ever get upset by that. Ever.
Have you... Okay, I'm curious to know if you've ever didn't follow through with a girl because... Let's assume she felt rejected, but you don't know that she felt rejected, right? Like, she wasn't crazy enough to call you out and be like, hey, stranger, why didn't you ever ask me out?
I found that out indirectly through somebody else, though. Like, I've ghosted a girl before.
Okay. Well, of course. We all have.
Yeah.
It's so much easier.
It is. It sucks, but it is, yeah. Because that's happened to me before. Where a girl has ghosted me, and it's ugly. It's not a good feeling.
Yeah.
But then you get over it. I'm over it in, like, 3.5 hours.
I think if it's a stranger, just don't even bother.
Let it go.
You know. But if you're in a relationship and you're texting her to break up with her, you're an asshole.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like that. Like you don't break up with anyone after you spent 6 months with them via text or ghost. Like you don't do that. We're talking about a person you don't know or literally have exchanged two to three messages with them on a dating app. And
Yeah,
Instagramming is
or if you get blocked or like deleted or whatever, you can do that too, right? You can just get rid of a conversation. You don't want to talk to me anymore. And you're like not interested. You go through the pictures again. You like zoom in. You're like, whoa, never mind. And then you just get rid of her. I mean, that happens, and that's okay.
So recently, could we talk about me for a second?
Sure.
So recently, a guy that I dated messaged me on a dating app, sent me his number and said, text me. And I was like, does he not have my number?
You're like, bro, it's me, Anna. And?
Did he? I don't know. I'm asking you. Like, what happened? Did he? I know he remembers me because he was like.
That's weird. That's weird.
He sent a message.
That's weird.
But then it was like his number and it was like, text me. Like, did you delete?
Have you responded?
No, of course not.
Did you delete him? Is this a matching app? You have to match or no? Both of you have to match?
No.
So anybody can message you?
Yeah.
Okay. So...
I feel bad.
Are you going to delete him? You're just going to ghost him, right? You're not going to,
Oh, yeah. But, like, how do you... like?
Did you originally meet him on that app?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay. That makes sense. He's just a little bit weird.
So weird.
Yeah. He's a little bit weird. And so and so are you for going out with him. But that's okay.
That was one of
how many dates?
That was a really cool first date, I have to say.
Where's he?
I don't want to talk about it, but that was a really cool first date.
You don't want to talk about it?
No, because
then he'll know. He's watching for sure. Oh, for sure he's watching.
I don't think he's watching.
Oh, he's watching. He watches every Monday night. Because you talked about this app prior, and he's like, "Oh my gosh, she's back on it." So he probably downloaded the app, and he's like, "Oh my, let me find him."
Hit delete.
Yeah.
Yosha says, "I've heard of people on the receiving end of ghosting that end up with anxiety and abandonment issues, and that's the burden. It's like I don't want to be the cause of someone having anxiety."
Yeah, for sure. I know.
That's scary.
It's hard. That's
a huge burden to bear.
I think it's best you just, if it's a random that you've gone out on 1 or 2 dates, you just kind of let them go, let them easy. Look, it was fun. We had a good time. I just don't think, there's a match. Yeah, there's millions of us out there. You're a great person. I hope the best for you. You're going to make somebody really happy someday. It's just not going to be me, right? Rather than just like not maybe follow up with the text. Yeah.
So it's scary to me that people are taking this so personally. Mm-hmm. It blows my mind because I'm not that person.
Yeah.
And it's scary, like Yosha said, that I might be the cause of or you might be the cause of something like having like abandonment issues.
Yeah.
Whoa, you are giving me way too much credit.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like if anyone should feel abandoned by me, it's my mom and my mom only. Anyone else, it's like it's cool.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Like that should be how close that person should be for you to have abandonment issues with.
Can we talk about catfishing? Have you ever been catfished?
No, never. God, no.
Yeah, neither have I.
No, I don't. Does it?
But
happen?
People have.
No, you would have to be so fucking stupid.
Stupid, right? Like, how dumb are you? Like, you can't be that stupid.
You gotta be. Yeah, you can't.
Or desperate. Maybe it's out of just desperation. You're like, whatever. She finally got a match, and man, this is cool. Let me just take her one picture.
That one day you weren't here, we talked about how these guys got catfished online, and then they show up, and then a man attacks them and like takes their money.
Oh, like that catfished? I was talking more of a girl who's like put up a picture of a model and then she's not a model when you show up. I wasn't thinking about getting robbed.
Yeah, guys are getting robbed.
Really?
Yeah, where you think, and then the girl goes, and then like you think you're not you, but like a guy shows up, and like this one guy stopped at the market. She asked for pineapple Fanta.
Okay.
And then he like stopped, picked up a pineapple Fanta, a box of condoms.
To make sure that she knew it was him, or?
No, that's what she asked for.
Okay.
She said, "Can you grab me a pineapple Fanta?"
Okay.
So she got him a pineapple Fanta.
Okay.
He bought a box of condoms.
She wanted the condoms too, or he thought he was going to get laid?
I think he thought.
Okay.
And then he like shows up and gets mugged.
He gets laid by a 350-pound big boy. He's like, "Bend over, boy." So... what was the Fanta about? For the guy who's going to rob the poor guy? He's like, "Oh, and here's your Fanta." After he gets robbed?
I guess the guy wanted a Fanta. So he told
He's like, "Give me a Fanta, boy." Dude, that's amazing. Oh, my God.
So it happens.
Yeah.
Talking about catfishing,
That
it's
is
scary.
terrible. Okay, that is why my rule number 1. Do you remember my rule number 1?
No.
Always talk on the phone.
Yeah. Always talk on the phone. That's
Anna,
true. Yeah.
huge. Have to.
Have to.
You read so much about a person on the phone. The voice.
The voice. Yeah.
It's
the voice is so important.
Huge. Voice is huge.
But also, I told you I did that. I've shared the story before where I got on the phone with a guy and he had the most sexiest voice I've ever heard.
I think I know what you're talking about.
And he asked me if I cook. I was like, cook? We're done.
What an idiot. Lamar, this poor guy, that happened to me, Mike. She used her cousin's picture.
Oh.
Lamar, I want to know if Lamar ever met the cousin. And what happens when that happens?
Married? What happens if the cousin's married and then the husband finds out his wife's pictures are on the dating app?
That is jacked up. That is jacked up.
Oh my god. I was catfished when I was a teenager. She had the same hair color, at least, but looked nothing like her pics. So do you think it was the same person? She just looked photoshopped, or it was a completely different person?
Her hair was just purple that day.
So stupid. Oh my gosh. The other one is when you hear straight up no from a woman. But I think that doesn't happen anymore because I can't imagine a guy going up to a woman at a bar.
I'll tell you, every time somebody asks me this, and they say within like the first 3 to 5 seconds, if you see a girl, you should go up to her within 3 to 5 seconds. Yeah. Make that decision, go up to her. If you don't, you're not going to go up to her. Okay. And you're going to regret it the rest of that day or whatever. Yeah. So my what happened to you? My recommendation to you would be, as soon as you see a girl you're attracted to her, go up to her. 3 to 5 seconds. You have 3 to 5 seconds to walk up to the girl, take her out, say she's beautiful, blah, blah, blah. Let me get your number. Let's go out to dinner. Or drinks. Now, what you do is that you... I just drew a blank. I was so locked up. I was so locked up in that moment. Oh my God, what was I going to say? What were you talking about?
Well, what's that Jeopardy song?
Wait, what the hell are you talking about? What was the topic of discussion?
Oh, when a girl straight up says no to you. Oh yeah. Straight up rejects you.
Yeah.
You're saying you have 3 seconds.
Oh yeah, so it feels so good either way. I swear to God it does. Because if you go up to her and you get rejected, you're like, okay, at least I did it.
No time wasted.
And I found out. Anna, I found out because I would have went home that day and be like, damn, I'm never going to see that girl again. Could I have had the chance to take her out? One of my big situations in life, actually, was when I saw this guy who owned a radio station. He's like some big billionaire. I saw him in spring training, and we were at a restaurant, and my buddies, was 3 of us, and I was doing my podcast back in the day, and I'm in love with radio and broadcasting. So I said, man, I've got a business card on me. I'm going to go up to him. He just bought this radio station. I'm going to go up to him and ask him, you know, if I have an opportunity to be on his radio station. And then I went, and I was like, my buddy's like, dude, go. Just go. What's the worst that can happen? So I was like, all right, fuck it. Let's go. So I go to him, shake his hand, congratulate him. He just bought a baseball team. He just bought the radio station. I said, man, congratulations. This is an awesome opportunity. I said, just in case you're looking for somebody for your radio station. And he's like, oh, no. He's like, we don't know where we're headed. You know, I don't know what's going to happen to us. I was like, okay, that's fine. That night, I was like, damn, just take my card and throw it away, you know? But then I told myself, at least I found out. Who knows what would have happened if I didn't ask him? What if he said yes? I could have been working for this radio station for the last 20 years, you know? So you got to just do it. You got to just do it. You got to just do it.
Yeah.
It feels good either way.
I agree. Approach them quickly and don't be scared about rejection.
Yeah,
so I think, again, I want to keep emphasizing that rejection to me goes back, really the root cause of it is what you said, ego and self-esteem.
Yeah.
So, and I wish there was a way that I could inspire, help, teach.
I was just going to say, I think we're giving them enough because seriously, this is a big topic.
How I take the negative and I flip it into a positive. Always, everything, in every situation.
Yeah.
In every situation, I always look for the positive.
That's because
in everything.
You're happy though. I think it comes down to like happiness.
But I don't think I'm happy.
No?
I don't.
On a 1 to 100 scale, like where would you put your happiness?
Well, like 70.
So you're a C. You're like a C minus.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's normal. You don't want to be happy 100% of the time. That's not normal. Like people who are happy 100% of the time is not normal. So 70 is a good number.
You think so?
Oh yeah, it's a very good number. Yeah, because more times than not, 70% of the time you're happy. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, what is that? 18 hours out of the day. So, I think that it is the mind, man. It's the mindset of things. Yeah. I think what you need to do is the topic for yourself in your life, and the rejection thing is about learning. I think putting that subject in your brain rather than the rejection, it would change the mindset, right? Because the brain is so powerful. It's a powerful tool. So you need to make sure that your brain is set for learning. So
then when if you walk away from it, you're like, I didn't get rejected. What did I learn from this?
Absolutely.
And then you walk away, you're like, I learned that next time I need to approach women within 10 seconds. Yeah. I learned that when a woman rejects me, I need to do this. Or whatever it is, like, if you walk away with here is my lesson versus I just got rejected. Yeah. Maybe that's why I'm like, I've never been rejected.
Yeah, you're learning. Because you're learning. Like, you're adapting.
I learned that. I got that. That was a learning thing, or that hurt. Give yourself a day to be down. I'm not saying be a robot, because I did the whole robot thing for a solid 10 years of my life, one of my 20s. But then, like, learn to feel it out as well. Like, no one's saying rejection doesn't hurt and it doesn't suck.
Yeah, we're human. I mean, humans.
But, like, I can't deal with people who dwell on it.
Mm-hmm, for sure.
Oh, like when? Let it go. Move on.
And it's a numbers game. It's a numbers game because if you're going to walk up to 100 girls for whatever, 3 months, if there's a percentage there that you're going to get a number, an email address, a fax number, something, I promise you, you will get a number. Yeah. And so if it's 1%, 10%, 15%, whatever it is, you're going to get a number. Yeah. And so as you grow, you're going to adapt and you're going to
Another thing too, I have really high dry humor, right? So a lot of times guys think they're being rejected when I'm really flirting.
Yeah, that could be tough. Yeah.
So you need to be...
Well, the best language is body language. So if a person can read your body language, then they'd be okay.
That's true.
But in your case, I think you should, which you probably do, you should probably laugh and smile more if you're going to be dry with the person that you just met or is trying to come up and talk to you.
Yeah, but the problem is when you're dry, you say something, you laugh. The guy thinks I'm laughing at him. Oh. But I'm laughing at myself because I'm flirting. And they go, okay then. And then they walk away.
You're like a puppy.
Oh my God. Then that just happened. And I start hysterically laughing. I'm like, oh my God, I was actually flirting with him. He thought I rejected him. Yeah. I'm not going to go after him. And I'm like, that has happened to me so much. I'm like, poor guy.
Yeah, I can see
he thought I was laughing at him.
Yeah.
What's so funny? I'm like, whoa.
You're like, only if you knew inside this brain.
They're literally approaching me with ready to be rejected.
For sure.
That even my giggle makes them think I'm laughing at them.
Absolutely correct.
Dude,
that's the
flirting
mindset.
Back with you.
That is
weird.
The
like, you guys have to be careful with this.
No doubt about it. What about these notes that you wrote in here? You had, I guess these are old notes from back in the day. It says, comedian, like men are like salesmen, women are like buyers, men sell used dick. Is that real life? When was this? Like 2008?
2017.
Oh my God!
Why did I write that?
I don't know. I mean,
is this a meme on Instagram that I wrote down?
I think you're trying to sell shirts. Actually, I think that'd be a good title for T-shirts.
That's a great. Yeah. Men are salesmen, women are buyers. Men sell you.
What is that? Like, what is that?
But it's kind of funny.
It is.
But why does it say comedian?
I know you're trying to be funny.
I don't know. I don't know.
I just hope, honestly, this is a big topic, and I was excited about talking about it because it is a big deal. Because a lot of people really, really, really get down on themselves, and then it carries on to their life, and then the negativity shows up. You wake up and you're down on yourself because you got rejected by a female, and it should never be that way, or a male, whatever you choose. It should never be that way. So I just hope that we've given them enough that would help them take the lead on their life, man.
do you guys have any questions? We have like less than 5 minutes left. I have a giant clock over here to tell me.
Is the freaking best. That is such a Christmas gift. Who bought her that?
I bought it for myself.
That is the best gift in the world. I need one of those. They
so
put those in the locker rooms.
Yeah, but this is a studio. Like,
I love that.
It's important to have a giant clock.
You should put an on-air sign around here somewhere, like outside, so people know not to talk.
Not to talk. But really quickly, I wanted to end the show with when you get rejected by someone you love. Because we talked a lot about
that's rough.
Getting rejected by
that part sucks.
When you are rejected by the person you're married to, you're rejected by the person you've been in love with, you're rejected to the person you're committed to.
Yeah.
Now that, I mean, if anyone has ever gone through a breakup, you felt rejected. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
That's obviously
when it's coming from the different part on the other party, of course. Yeah.
Well, in any case, during a breakup, at some point you're going to feel rejected, right? It's inevitable.
Even though you're the rejector.
Of course.
Yeah.
Because usually the rejector feels like the person in front of them didn't do enough, so now they feel like they have to reject you. So they feel rejected by your lack of love, lack of trust, lack of whatever. So both parties always feel that rejection, and that's tough. But it's inevitable. Yeah. Sorry.
That's the part that's, especially the marriage thing. The marriage and then the kids. Like married, it's hard, it sucks. The divorce lasts long and you got to go through a long process. But then the marriage and the kids on top of that, that's extra, is not good. The part that sucks is that when there's one party, there's a couple involved, but one is really in love with the person and the other one either fell out of love with the person or just doesn't want to be with the person anymore and just woke up one morning and doesn't love the person. That's the part that is the worst. So I don't know what that's like. I don't know what that feeling is like. I know that's gotta suck.
Yeah.
But again, if you're in your head and your mindset and you're happy 70% of the time, it's a learning process, and that's what life is.
Yeah.
Like, we're doing this one time. So if there's so many bad, I think so. There's so many. Hang on, let me finish my point. We'll go back. There's so many things that are going on in this world that are way worse than that. Even though it's your issue and your problem, and you think it's the worst problem in the world, but it really isn't. There's a lot of crazy things happening, and we're only here for a guy told me that we're only here for 75 years. Like that's the average. No, average life. Like life average.
Yeah.
If you go beyond 75, you're golden. You're living like extra years.
Yeah.
I don't agree with, but that's his mindset, And so I don't know, man. I mean,
you don't believe in reincarnation, karma, coming back?
I believe in karma, no doubt. But is karma the same as reincarnation?
I don't know why I said that.
Yeah.
The whiskey's hitting me.
Yeah. You haven't had any. Oh, you have. Karma is absolutely alive.
But
alive and well.
You don't think we keep coming back to fix the mistakes that we made in our previous
lives?
As
people, as human, as animals, as what?
I think as living things.
I don't think so.
No?
I don't think so.
No?
No, I don't think so. I think the second life is seeing all of our lost ones.
Boots says it's cheaper to keep her. Honestly, I was just thinking that when you were talking about marriage.
But what if it's the girl who doesn't want to?
I just feel like if you're married and they're going through their phase of rejection, you just have to be like, this used dick I just have to wait for it to get over it.
This old Plymouth.
Yeah.
I gotta keep this one on the block for a while.
I was like, is he over it yet?
Yeah, exactly.
Is he over it yet?
Right.
Is he done is he done rejecting me yet?
Right.
Are we done yet?
I know. Let's go to
Should
bed.
I take
Wake
him
up
out
in the
of
morning.
The doghouse yet?
Yeah.
That's how I feel about.
It was a good show. This was good. I hope it was informative for the people, and
there's so much to talk about on rejection, but the bottom line is, don't take it personally if it's coming from a stranger, especially a stranger.
For sure. Yeah, for sure.
And if you're like, if you think she's the one, you're stupid.
Yeah.
Like people get married and it's not the one.
Yeah.
Come on.
True. Yeah.
All right, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. The cool thing about watching this live is you get to engage. I've been told watching it live is so different.
I think I would want to watch it live, to be honest, because
Yeah.
I like the behind the scenes stuff, like the stuff that you don't see when you put on YouTube. But that's everybody's. Everybody has a different preference.
Yeah, and the art behind us, it is available for sale to you guys. So if you are interested, hit me up, and I will connect you to Fankian Fine Arts, who is the owner of these art pieces. All right, so are you here on Monday?
I believe so.
Okay, so next Monday we will do either who lies more, men or women.
Okay.
Or the other number one was what's the bro code for dating your buddy's ex?
Oh, that's a rough question. That's such a great topic. Seriously, Anna.
Should we do that?
Topics like that, we have to figure out how to get people to call in because they have to have amazing experiences.
Yeah.
I know these guys have been dating their friends. They had to have. Everybody has. And so I want to hear that stuff. So we got to figure that out.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the quickest 44 minutes in showbiz history.
All right, you guys. We'll see you guys next Monday. Same place, same time.
Sorry, Lamar, man. That's a rough comment. You're going to be okay, man. I promise you.
Oh.
See you next week, guys.
See ya.